Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marla. I am a homeopath and registered holistic nutritionist. I ask you guys to always share video requests with me, and I mainly do that through my Instagram, which is Marla's Healthy Life. And one of the most common questions that I've been getting both from clients and from followers is about the best type of diet for IBS or SIBO, between the elemental diet, the FODMAP diet, etc. So I am here to share real clinical information with you in regards to IBS or SIBO or any kind of gut health condition, and whether or not it is beneficial to follow the FODMAP or elemental diet or something else. So these are my honest thoughts from working with over 800 clients to date who have some kind of like inflammatory condition or digestive issue. I also had SIBO and extreme IBS for many, many years, and have been in full remission for several years now by doing certain things. So I'm not going to be giving you protocols in this video. It's going to explain the best type of diet. So let's dive in. What I really want to stress here is the importance, when working holistically or naturally, the importance of getting to the root cause of your condition. There are very common causes for SIBO and IBS, but at the end of the day, every single person is unique and has unique needs. So I don't want, what I don't like is when you see a practitioner or a health person promoting one type of diet or one way of eating for everyone, because at the end of the day, everybody has different needs. So what's the best type of diet? The best type of diet is what works for you. I know this sounds very vague, but bear with me here. This will make so much sense and it will give you a lot of insight. I personally don't really recommend low FODMAP diet. More importantly, I am against the elemental diet. I don't recommend them to my clients, and here's why. When you are eating a low FODMAP diet or following the elemental diet or any other type of diet, that is not getting to the root cause of your digestive issue. So for example, FODMAP is a very common diet to follow when you have SIBO. I made a video a while back about some things you can do for SIBO, and the FODMAP diet was there. Yes, it absolutely can give you relief from your symptoms. So if somebody says, should I follow it? I mean, if you want to, go for it. Absolutely, it will probably give you some good relief. But it is relieving you of the symptoms. It is not fixing your IBS. So if you go and follow the low FODMAP diet for a while and then bring that diet back without doing anything else, you are going to flare up again. And I'm assuming you don't want to be on a FODMAP diet the rest of your life, because that just means you can never eat out or do anything, and it's really challenging. The elemental diet, even more so, I think, is just something you shouldn't follow. Again, this is my opinion, and it's what I've seen work for my clients, so that's the information that I'm sharing with you here. What should you be doing? You should be eating a low starch diet. It doesn't matter if you want to label it as keto, or it doesn't matter if you're going paleo or any other thing. The most important is that you are eating low starch. Why? Because at the very heart of all digestive conditions, there is usually gut inflammation. That's why you have the issues that you do. If there is inflammation in the gut, where is it coming from? Pathogens. Okay, most of the bacteria in our gut, most of the bacteria in our body resides in our gut. And if you have ever been on antibiotics, or if you're a high stressed person, or if you eat a lot of sugar or drink alcohol or smoke or drink chlorinated water or swim in a chlorinated pool, and the list goes on. If you're on birth control, even if you've had vaccinations which contain antibiotics, if you've had any of these things and much more, you most likely have a lot of bad bacteria overgrown and a very small population of good probiotics. So what do you need to do to fix your IBS symptoms and get rid of that inflammation? One of the important legs of a protocol should be working on clearing out the pathogens. And one way to do that is by cutting out starch. So it doesn't matter if you want to eat high fat, high protein, or if you want to be grain free. All of that can be great. If you also want to go FODMAP and cut out garlic and onions and everything else, great. But your diet should be a low starch diet. Depending on whether or not you're diabetic or have insulin issues, the diet can change, but it still is pretty consistent from person to person, where cut out all of the starchy foods and instead eat a small amount of starch coming from low GI foods and high fiber foods like berries, green apple, grapefruit, buckwheat, your squash. That's pretty much it. And then the rest of your calories should be coming from healthy fats and nuts. You could have if you tolerate nuts, vegetables, protein, things like that. So if you are on a FODMAP diet, yes, you might get some relief because you're gonna have less gas and bloating from SIBO or your IBS symptoms, but is it going to fix your IBS or SIBO? Absolutely not. Are you going to flare up if you reintroduce FODMAP foods down the line? Most likely. So what do you need to do? Get to that root cause by going low starch with your diet while following a protocol from your practitioner that supports your vagal nerve stimulation and supports liver and kidney cleansing and a good pathogen cleanse to get rid of the dysbiosis. Then do some leaky gut work. That's when you're going to feel so much better. So it doesn't matter the diet. Diets remove the symptom, and when you're working holistically, get to the root. So it doesn't matter what foods you're cutting out, as long as you're eating low starch and having a whole foods diet, you're doing well. And then you want to follow that with a protocol. I hope this makes sense. If you have further questions, comment them down below and I can get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.